All right, let's first talk about the expectations for being a slide tech or clicking through the lyrics. We ask that you would read the verses that are emailed out every day that you are serving. I can tell you that your quality of life will improve if you read those verses every day, regardless of whether or not you're serving or if you are attending, because on the Sundays when you do attend, being soaked in the verses that are going to be preached on will yield more fruit in your life. It's awesome. It's the best thing you can do. That's why it's the number one thing you can do. I do ask that you join us for prayer, number 2 there. We as a team will unpack the verses, kind of check in on our week, see how everybody's doing, and then we'll pray together. That's also a more important thing than clicking next. I do also ask that you attend one rehearsal and check the lyrics for accuracy. As an example of that, a lot of times like a slide will say like, "Oh," at the beginning of it, and the vocalists are singing "Lord." So you'll need to use the talk back, get with the vocalists at an appropriate time during rehearsal and just kind of find out, are you guys saying "Oh," or are you saying "Lord"? And then make the slides match whatever they're going to sing. And then lastly, just click through the slides during service. That's basically just kind of paying attention where the songs are throughout. All right, now in order to get this computer to turn on, you will need to find one of these remotes. There's 2 like this, and you'll need to click number 4 on. Once you've clicked number 4 on one of these remotes on, then the power button will work. Without doing that, this power button will do nothing for you. This tower here on the left, the power button's nice and easy to find when it's on because the light's there. But when it's not on yet, that light is not on and it ninja vanishes with everything. But if you just kind of know where it is, you can fumble around, find it, turn on the computer. I'm not putting the passwords up here. But on either one of these screens, you will see both of these screens work on the same computer. You can see the mouse kind of going from this one to this one. There is a slides tutorial right in the middle of the cross. If you don't know where to go, look to the cross. Double click that. It's going to bring up a tutorial on how to do it. Step 1, open Chrome. LOL. Why LOL? Because that did open Chrome. Chrome is open. If you're looking at this, you already opened Chrome. But that would be step 1. Number 2, bookmark bar. The bookmark bar is this thing up top here at Chrome. These are your bookmarks, and this is the bookmark bar. / this week's presentation. That's this one here. I'm going to go ahead and right click and open in a new tab. It might be beneficial for you to do that as well, because otherwise you'll just be seeing this and your tutorial will have disappeared. So the file name for the Sunday service that we'll be using is, our default is to just name the file name the name of the date that it's going to be. So this Sunday's service is actually August 6th. So I'll go into that folder, or I guess 13th. So 6th was last week. So the 13th is there. And the reason that's valid is because if it's not just the thing that you see here, which it should be, but if it's not and you need to find it, you can search in Google Drive here. And what I would do then is just look up the date of the service, which, most people that are using this tutorial and just kind of today's date. So let's say it's Sunday right now. So if today was the 10th, or if today was Sunday, it would be the 10th on Sunday. So I'll just type in the 10, the number of the date, and then you're going to get different results. So this Sunday is actually the 13th. I'm going to use a real example so you can see kind of how it would display. There are other results that come up as 13th, but these ones with the little yellow, it's not focusing again, but the little yellow thing in the top left, even blurry. There you go, top left, that yellow corner. So what I'm trying to show here is that this is the slides file. This is like a folder. There's other file types. That one's green. But this yellow dealie with the correct date on it, that's going to be your actual presentation. Let's see what it says next. The drop-down menu next to slideshow presenter view. So that's going to be up here. This is the slideshow word. That's the drop-down list next to it. So you click that and select presenter view. So I'd click this next. So I'd go over here. I'm going to do this on this window so that it, one other thing that's kind of counterintuitive to some people that have done this before is that the monitors themselves are 1, 2, and 3. Monitor 3 is all of the TVs, and they are all in concert working together. So they are all together monitor 3. To get monitor 3 to turn on, you will need to find this remote. This remote is, it's got the Netflix at the top there, and there's your power button. You do got to be, American Sniper with it and really aim to hit your target. But once you see the little light in the bottom left of the TV turn on, then you know that that it's on. Let's see, it's focused up a little better now. Well, the little light's not on, but in any event, they'll turn on. And then, so if I move my mouse all the way left, I've got this monitor. If I go to the right, I've got this monitor. If I keep going right, the mouse disappears, but now it's up on the TV. Let's see if I can show that. There it is. If I want to get it back on this one, I'm going to go left and left and left, and boom, here it is on this monitor now. Where'd it go? There it is. If I go right, it's on the TV. Here, it's here. I keep going left, and it's here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3 for the monitors. All right, so back to my tutorial. Let's see here. It says F11 toggles full screen. So I would, over here I'd push one side. So I'd select the actual presentation. It'll look better. It'll look more finalized when it's an actual Sunday morning. I'll push F11. Why didn't that toggle full screen? F11 to quit full screen. Oh, because I didn't go presenter view. I didn't do this step. I didn't actually click this. I got to click presenter view. Now I'm in presenter view. Now I'm on this window. I push F11, and now it's taking up the full window, but I need it on the TVs, not back here. What's it say to do next? It says Windows key, hold, this is hold these down. Windows key and shift and arrow moves the selected window between monitors. Let's see what that means. So I've got my Windows key, my shift. I got to hold those down while I push that arrow over, and I'm going to see this guy change. Let's see if I can get that shot. Let's see if I can hold. I'm actually going to push left. You would want to push right normally, but I'm going to go from there to there. So it just popped that over there, and I'm going to push right once, pop it back over to here. I'm going to push it again, and now it's up on the TVs. Nice and blurry. There we go. From that point, another thing that's worth noting is that our handy little preacher clickers, the things that so that the pastor can click next on the next slide, these only work if monitor 3 is selected. So you can scroll all the way right with your mouse and click. That's going to advance the slide to the next slide, but it gives the power back to the person preaching so that they can control the slides. Another way to do that is to click this window here. Anything here will basically tell the computer that the cursor is on monitor 3. So let's say you got to cue music, so you click something in Spotify, you click play on some music, and now the preacher's going, hey, my clicker's not working, what's going on back there? It's because now this monitor is selected, and so their fancy clicker is trying to change stuff on this screen, and we want to change it on the TVs, so we got to click here if we want to not advance the slide and let the preacher advance the slides, or if we just want to help them out and get them to the next slide, we would go all the way to the right, click on the TV, and that's going to advance the slide for them and give them control of the slides again. So to recap, super quick, number 4, this power button does nothing until you click 4 on here. 4 on here, power button here. Don't know where to look to the cross. That's going to be your slides tutorial. And from there on, you just kind of follow the steps we just went through here. Hope you guys are well. Much love. Late.